Hello YouTube, I Fix It All here, Team I Fix It All. I forgot to do final compression numbers on the timing chain debacle that I went through. Everything is looking pretty darn good down in there. No water seepage. Everything is holding up pretty darn good. I've got myself set up over here. I've got all the spark plugs out, engines a tad bit warm. However, I got it up to, I don't think the thermostat opened yet, but I ran it for like a good 5 minutes or so. Got the engine warmed up. Got some oil slung up there, so we'll do a compression test. I'm going to be using a remote start trigger. My compression tester. And here is the order in which they were installed for a Ford. That's cylinder 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we can take a look at the condition of the plugs. That's cylinder 1. That's cylinder 2. Ignore all that silver stuff, that's my anti-seize. Cylinder 3. Cylinder 4. Cylinder 5. Cylinder 6. 7. And 8. So there's some like 10G marks. I don't know what you want to call it, but it's a sign that it's burning kind of hot. Then there's some white oxidation on this one. I think that, I forget what that means. I'd have to look that up, but at the end of the day, I would say this engine is running a tad bit lean, maybe. I haven't pulled the codes, but I don't know. Sometimes lean is mean, is what the racers say. Let me get you all mounted on my makeshift tripod here and zoom you in on the compression tester. And I'll pull the trigger and we'll see what the numbers look like. Hang tight. Oh, I'm going to be documenting my compression numbers right here on a piece of duct tape. Everything's empty right now, so I don't know what this is going to turn out like. You'll take this trip with me. Hang tight. By the way, I have a mustard container here. It's got oil in it. And on the compression tester, I'll be adding oil to the O-ring. That wind is blowing. Oh well. I'll be adding oil to the O-ring to give me a little bit of a better seal. It's just a cheap compression tester. Cheap meaning they're expensive anyway, but anyhow, let me get set up. So just in case the video doesn't turn out clear enough, if the needle turns straight up and down, that's about 150. So the graduations are right here. You can see that. We're on nothing. Then it goes 30, 60, 90, 120, 150. I don't expect to be hitting 150. I mean, maybe close. Stock motor. Lots of miles. 375,000. Hang tight. I got you kind of zoomed in. I'm targeting the strut tower to hold the compression tester. There we go. Let's see what we can do. That says 160 on cylinder 1. Well, that's 160 on cylinder 1. Let's go ahead and get cylinder 2. also says 160. $160 on cylinder 2. So I got the compression tester in cylinder 3. It didn't feel good when I attached the hose. We'll see what happens. Just felt weird. $160 on 3. 160 on 3. All right, and also when I disconnect the hose and unscrew it, I disconnect my gauge, set it to the side, but before I plug it back in, I'll just put a little spit right on this brass fitting here. I don't want to use oil on this because then the oil will get shot up into the gauge and it could change the calibration on how this reads. I don't know, but it lubricates the O-ring that's up in here to help make a little bit of a better seal. I know it sounds gross, but it's what I did. Let's see what cylinder 4 does. It looks like 160 as well. Alright, I'm trying to target this lifting bracket here is where I'm going to consistently hold the compression tester. A little bit of oil. Don't get it on your hands, because then you'll never be able to grasp this rubber hose well to rotate it and tighten it, and then you'll be second guessing your compression numbers. This is cylinder 5. I feel it rubbing the O-ring, and I'll stop. Where's my compression gauge? There it is. Put a little spit on that. Grab the gauge. And see if you guys are in frame. Yeah. Let's see what cylinder 5 does. It's also 160. A little higher than 160. It's like 162, 65, something like that. I'll document that. That was cylinder 5. Let's see what cylinder 6 does. That's like 170, 165. It's more than 165. I don't know. It's 170. Let's see what cylinder 7 has to say. $160. 160. Cylinder 7. Cylinder 8 is really hard to get to with the brake booster. I don't have huge hands and I still have trouble. Let's see what cylinder 8 tells us. Yeah, I don't think I'm tight. Let me try to snug that down better. Take 2 on cylinder 8. $153. Okay. 153. Cylinder 8. All right, so again, what can you learn from just listening to your car and doing little things? We ran the engine without an accessory belt to listen to just the machine operating, listening for noises. We went to the tailpipe and listened, trying to hear the rhythm of the engine running. We drove it, of course, and we just performed a compression test. And here are the numbers. We examined the spark plugs to see if they're burning evenly. So we know we have good oil pressures. We know we're not dumping coolant out on the ground. We know our coolant looks like that, and there's no particulates and violators floating around. We know our oil looks like that. Rotella 15W40 diesel engine oil. We know quite a bit about this motor and its condition. So that's where I'm stuck at. Maybe I should throw a set of bearings in the lower end if I do that 2-piece oil pan project. Remove the bearings and then run emery cloth around the journals to clean them up a little bit, and then do some plasti gauge and find out how I sit. I'm pretty damn sure there's got to be wear down there. But it's running fine right now, so we're gonna roll with what we got. All right, guys, I don't think I forgot anything. Hope that helped out some for people who want to gain confidence and the basics of what to do with your car and how to fix simple little things and how to look at easy things to find out what's going on. And don't forget to pull your codes. Understand how to pull the codes on your car and then look them up and learn about how to fix these things. Till next time, y'all take it easy, YouTube. See ya.